who is this bloke anyway, right? And you just end up saying, well, he's made a mere $20 million. When's the next time you're going to get a chance to have a meeting with somebody who's made $20 million? They're going to tell you how they did it. Probably worth an hour, isn't it? Can I count on you? Okay, and so now you're doing the fourth C. You're committing somebody to come to coffee, tea, a two-on-one meeting, a webinar, a live presentation, whatever it is that you're inviting them to see the business with, right? Part of this recruiting process, okay? So that's what you want to do. So watch my hand, okay? I've always respected your business, abilities. You're awesome that way. I've got this new thing, a new project that I'm working on. The name of the company is Nu Skin. My hand goes flat because that's disclosing information that may or may not be important to them, right? Okay, they just released the first ever genetic anti-aging product. I'm really excited about it. When can we get together? And you just leave it there. You just shut your mouth. Some people get really uncomfortable with no words being said, with silence. Just leave it there. You getting uncomfortable? Just leave it there. Well, what do you mean genetic anti-aging? What was the name of that company you said? Don't satisfy it. Don't barf on them. Don't tell them all about Eugene clusters and all that. Just leave it up here and say, that's a really good question. I want you to write that one down, okay? And I'll make sure we get that answered as soon as we get together. What's your schedule? I want you to see this. Well, why don't you just tell me? Because I can't show you over the phone. How am I going to show? I can't show you over the phone, right? What if they go, well, was this network marketing? Absolutely. You don't hide it ever, right? Just tell them absolutely. I wouldn't consider anything else. Well, I hate network marketing. Well, tell me about that. Why do you hate it? Tell me. Yes.
Nathan, what would you say to someone on the phone if you said, I'd like to show you, and they go, well, if you can't tell me now, I don't want to meet you?
Okay, well, all right, I guess we can't meet then, because I really can't show you a galvanic demo over the phone, and I can't show you transformation, or any of the before and afters over the phone, right? I mean, at some point, folks, you're going to have people that are just not going to be interested. That'll be the majority, right? You're not going to get everybody. So there's going to be people that say, you know what, not for me, I'm too busy, I'm sorry, I don't have any time to really deal with this right now. Okay, fine, that's okay. Tell you what, would you mind if I keep you posted on my progress? Very few people are going to go, no, I don't want you to call me back ever, and I don't want you to keep me posted. If they're that kind of person, you probably don't want to work with them. Most people will say, yeah, okay, that's fine, yeah, that's fine, you can get back to me. Okay, I'll let you know, I'll call you in a couple months, tell you how things are going, all right? I'll catch up with you. All right, fine. Put them on your list, call them in 60 days, right?
There's a lot of those videos online with the galvanic demos.
You can do it long distance, yes.
People can see that.
What I prefer to do, if they're more than an hour from where I live, and I'm not going to be able to link up with them in person, I want to do a webinar. You guys know about Fuse meetings? Yeah. Usually, your upline executive will have a Fuse account. I assign those out to people in my group that don't have their own account yet, and I pay the monthly charge for the account. They're awesome, because you can do the whole presentation just like this, right on a webinar. You can do it in 15 or 20 minutes, and they're very effective. Answer questions back and forth. You can show them the pictures. You can do all that stuff. But you can't do a real demo on them until you actually get together, right? So, maybe that's an option, is to do that. Okay, I can't come right now, but, I can talk to you on the phone. Okay, you got 15 minutes? Great. Let me show you what this is. And you can do a webinar right then. Are you online?
Or Skype.
Go to this website, and you can do Skype too. But it's a little better, I think, with the Fuse, because you can load up the PowerPoints, you can do the whole thing, and make it happen, right? So, yeah, I mean, obviously, I've recruited a lot of people on the phone that are more than an hour, or in another country or someplace else, and that's your next option, right? And I think that a webinar is the next best option after being in person with somebody, okay? So that's a little bit about how you do it. So you just keep it up there. Control yourself. The more you can restrict the information that they're asking for and defer that to the meeting, the more incentive they have to actually meet with you or to do the webinar with you, right? That's just the way that works. And then you want to commit them. And if people say words like, looks good, try, think, all those words mean I'm not going to show up, or I won't be there. I'll try to do that. That looks pretty good. I think I can make that, okay? I'm hopeful that that'll work out. None of those mean they're coming, right? When they say, I've written it down in my diary, I've got it in my phone, okay? You know, I'll be there, don't worry, you can count on me. Nothing will stop me from showing up, I'll make it. That's a 50-50. All right, so as long as you know the rules of the game, then that's okay. Now you know the rules of the game. So it's just numbers. You're just going to go through numbers, right? And all you're looking for are people that are at what? 12 o'clock. Straight up 12 o'clock. Both hands are right up. 12 o'clock. Doesn't work if maybe they're 11:45 or 10:30. Okay? They got to be at 12 o'clock. They got to be open. They've got to be looking for something. And a lot of times people don't know they're open. You know, they haven't been consciously aware of themselves. They're actually looking for something, but they might be. They might be dissatisfied with what they're doing, a little bit disgruntled with their job or their boss or whatever, or just frustrated that they're not making enough money, or worried that the economies are going to muddle along for the next 5 years and there's no real progress anyway. They don't want to waste 5 years. You know, any of those things can be reasons that they could be at 12 o'clock. And I've just learned over the years that if they're not really ready, there's not much I can say to make them ready. But if they're really ready, there's not much I can say that's going to be wrong. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person, and you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. It's really hard to do, isn't it? You can't convince people against their will, right? All you can say is, give me an hour. I mean, I've had friends that will just go, is this network marketing? I'll go, yeah, it is. They'll go, well, I don't want to do it. And I'll say, okay, why? Well, because I hate network marketing. Why do you hate it? Well, because I did 2 of them and they were both jokes. Okay, great. That's no reason to throw the baby out with the bathwater, is it? You know, I'm your friend. You've known me for a long time. I've done my homework on this. I'm not stupid. You owe me an hour, okay? 1 hour. After that, if you don't like what you see, I'll never talk to you again about it, ever. Okay? Deal? I mean, sometimes you have to get that frank with people. And then maybe they'll sit down and look. And some people that are the hardest, the toughest nuts to crack, are the best ones. And you need to, like, pound them a little bit. You need to persist on them a little bit. All right? And just, you know, if they're not giving you any good rationale as to why they're not interested, then say it to them. Say your logic's screwed up. You know? Why would you think that? You don't know what you're talking about, you know? You need to sit down with me. Anyway, so those are a little bit about inviting. This is an art form. It really is. Over time, you'll get really good at inviting. You'll be able to, you know, smell people out before they know what they're even thinking. Really. You will. You'll be able to understand what the answer is going to be before they even finish the objection. You'll know exactly how to handle it, right? There's only like 4 or 5 objections. You know, I don't like network marketing, I don't have any time, I don't have any money, or I'm not a motivated person, or whatever. You know, there's only like 4 or 5 of them. Once you have the answers to those 4 or 5, you're done. You can just crank. You can just talk to lots of people. It's no problem.